Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
At the Colts 31-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Set, hut. 60 outlaw. Come on. Switch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he connects with Ebron. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the Texans.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel.
Now Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brissett from the gun on third. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Taco Charlton on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No time now.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's taken in by Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
What's that? 19. Mike 54. They can't hang with us. Shit.
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down.
Coming to you. Jim. Back. Hey, watch it.
They'll run for it with Pumphrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turn. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Austin. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Watson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Colts.
Brissett on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Brissett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banagoo able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Watson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We got 4.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller.
Let's see.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Down coming.
This is Grant. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ben Banagoo in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On second and a long way to go. Watson, and the pressure gets to him again.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Third and long, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check. Cross.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And the Colts first down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Drop deep.
This is Hines. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 22, Brissett completes it to Coleman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll get to him just inside the 15 even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 13.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Watson now to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
He'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Callaway with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year, and they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.